Okay, Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. This lecture is on adjustment letters. The adjustment letters, or letter basically, is what the company will write in response to your complaint. You wrote a claim letter. Now, the company that you complained to received the claim letter, your claim letter, and now they are going to respond to you. They're going to answer your letter, okay? So let's look at this. Adjustment letters are written in response to a claim letter from a customer. You are the customer, you complained about something, you send the company your complaint and you requested something, refund or replacement or apology or whatever. Now the company will answer you, and that's what's called adjustment letter, and that's your next assignment, inshallah. So even though most people, regular people, okay, never make formal complaints or follow up on warranties or product guarantees, regular people like you and me usually don't follow up, okay, because we lose the receipt, we lose the warranty, we forget about it, whatever. But companies generally will make a requested adjustment that seems reasonable. Requested adjustment meaning claim letter. Companies, if there's a mistake, they receive something wrong, shipment or wrong items or damaged items, they will usually, or they will for sure, write a complaint to the company they received the package from or the items from. Adjustment letters, let's look at some notes. Use a courteous and tactful tone in your letter. Don't shout, don't scream, be nice. Okay, don't blame the customer. Be nice and courteous. Deal with complaints promptly, immediately. You receive a complaint from customer. Now I'm talking to you as if you are the company. Okay, so you receive a letter, a complaint letter, claim letter from a customer. You deal with it promptly. You don't delay it a week or two. You receive it, you deal with it immediately. Show some form of apology for the inconvenience caused. When you apologize in your letter for the inconvenience you caused him or her or them or another company, it makes them feel better about you, that you are apologizing. Okay? So, you need to investigate and verify the facts mentioned. Okay, when you receive the complaint letter or claim letter, they will claim or say that there were 5 pieces missing or 2 pieces broken or we did not receive the correct number or whatever. So you have to investigate and make sure that what they mentioned is correct. Okay? Decide whether the claims are reasonable or unreasonable. You investigate, you look, okay, did we send him the wrong item? If we sent him the wrong item and he ordered the correct item, it means we are at fault. It means his request is reasonable. Okay? But if there's no proof that you made a mistake and you think they made a mistake, okay, then it's not reasonable. Okay? It's unreasonable. Decide on an appropriate remedial action, how to fix the problem, how to solve the problem. You received the complaint, you investigated it, you decided whether it's reasonable or unreasonable, then you need to decide on how to fix the problem now. Do you accept what he says? Do you refuse what he says? Do you compromise? And we'll deal with this in a minute. So complaints could be dealt with in 3 ways. The first way, when you receive a complaint, you accept fully the claim of the complaint, 100%. You investigate and you find that you sent him the wrong item. So you say, it's our fault, we are sorry, we will send you the correct item, or the correct number, or the correct size. You find that your company was mistaken. Have a seat, please. You find that your company made a mistake, so you accept fully the claim of the complaint. Number 2, accept partially the claim of the complaint. Maybe 50-50%, maybe 20-80, whatever the percentage. You accept part of the problem. After your investigation, you find out that your company made a mistake, but also the claimant, the guy who wrote the complaint, the customer, also made a mistake. So you decide maybe he made 50% mistake and 50% percentage-wise, and 50-50 or 28. You decide on the number, and then you accept part of the problem, not all of it, partially. Okay? And finally, you investigate the claim, and you find, no, he's wrong. He ordered this size. We sent him this size. He made the mistake. He wanted size 6, for example, but his letter says size 5. And you sent him size 5, okay, and his letter says he wants size 5. Then he calls you and says, no, I wanted size 6. That's his problem. He made the mistake. We already sent the shipment, so he has to be responsible for that. Okay, so you refuse the claim. You refuse the claim. We're going to concentrate only on accepting fully the claim. If they decide to include accepting partially or refusing the claim, I'll teach you that, inshallah, in another lecture. But as far as I know, they want only accepting fully the claim of the complaint. So now we'll deal with it in detail, and that will help you now in writing your adjustment letter. So pay attention, and also this is online as PPT, PowerPoint presentation, and also I'll put the lecture also online. So you start from here. This will help you in writing your adjustment letter. You follow it step by step, about 5 steps here. Follow it, please, step by step, and you'll be able to write a good one. First paragraph. Okay, the first paragraph is called introduction. Don't write introduction. That's what it is. Now remember that the format of the letter is what we studied before in elements and formatting. Okay? Remember elements and formatting, you have the letterhead, you have the date, you have the inside address, you have the salutation, then you have the body of the letter, and then you have the closing, and maybe the company name, and you have your signature, your name, and your job title. These are the same. You have to fix it, okay? You go back to elements and formatting, the lecture, or the file, and refresh your memory, okay? So, paragraph 1, introduction, you acknowledge, now this, you're going to accept fully the claim. So you acknowledge the letter of the complaint, you mention the date of the letter he sent you, or the company sent you, and you summarize briefly the nature of the complaint. What was the complaint? For example, thank you for your letter regarding order number 2345, in which you mentioned that, for example, you got the wrong item or the wrong size. Okay? Or you can say, these are different examples. Use one of them, you don't use all of them. We refer to your letter of August 2nd, in which you informed us that the wrong model was sent to you. We received your letter of October 4th and noted that you were very dissatisfied with our service. We received your letter of 6th October and regret to hear that you were dissatisfied with the workmanship of the renovation works completed at your premises. These are examples to start your adjustment letter. You can change it. You can do. You have a question? No? Okay. So, paragraph number 2, state acceptance of claim. You tell them that you accept your claim. That's you'll fix it. Okay, it's your fault. Apologize for the inconveniences caused. That you caused him inconvenience. You were late, or sent him the wrong item, or the wrong size. And these are useful expressions to use for paragraph number 2. We are sorry to have sent you the wrong model. We apologize for not sending you the correct size, for example. We have sent our representative to investigate and noted that the workmanship was indeed unacceptable. So you agree with him. We have checked with the staff concerned and would agree with you that our staff had handled the situation inappropriately. We understand you have suffered much embarrassment or sorry for the inconvenience or something like that. Paragraph number 3, explanation why the problem happened. Why did the problem happen? For example, manufacturer was unable to produce the required parts on time and had caused the delay. For example, let's say that a customer ordered from you 500 chairs, and the 500 chairs you ordered from another company, let's say manufacturer, and let's say the manufacturer had problem with the machines for a week. They fixed the machine, it took them a week. So you were late in sending the chairs a week. So you explain that the reason we are late because the manufacturer had problem with the machines, for example, and it took him a week to produce them. So we are sorry, but that's why we were late. For example, another example here, firm was facing labor shortage, not enough workers, and was unable to find good workers. Staff in charge had resigned, and the order was handled by part-time inexperienced worker. Okay, you explain why they got the item wrong or something wrong. You know, you can say here, for example, that the staff in charge, the person in charge, resigned, quit his job, and a new employee or inexperienced employee handled the shipment or the order, and that's why there were some mistakes. Any question? Here's useful expressions to use for paragraph 3. Part-time staff were employed to handle your order, and they have mixed up your order with that of another firm. We are indeed sorry for the mistake. Or the delay was caused by a massive machine breakdown at the manufacturer's plant. It took them a week to repair and to resume production works. Or upon investigation, our representative reported that inexperienced temporary workers were hired to carry out the renovation works. Paragraph number 4, reassurance. Some people say put this one, some people say don't, but we'll go with putting or reassuring that this mistake will not happen again. So you assure the customer that the error or the mistake will not be repeated. You mentioned the remedial actions that you will take. What kind of things you will do to prevent this from happening again? Okay? That's what you explain. You put the date, person, contact, and so on. Useful expressions. We will take the necessary action to prevent similar mistakes. The correct model will be sent to you by August 8th, or whatever the date, deadline, whatever. Please be assured that our efficiency will not be lacking in the future, and we will instruct our supervisors to be more strict with their staff, whatever. It's up to you what kind of wording you want to do it. Finally, conclusion. Conclude appropriately in a friendly way, in a nice way. Okay, for example, we hope you are satisfied with our arrangement, or we look forward to your next order, or you can combine them or make up your own. You can say, we hope you are satisfied with our arrangements, and we look forward to your next order. And we look forward to your next order. We hope you are not disappointed with us, you know, and we look forward to continuing our relationship with you. Whatever you want to come up with, just something as a conclusion to keep goodwill, good feeling between the two companies or the customer and the company. And pretty much that's it. Any question? Well, let's give you an example here. You'll find it on Google Classroom in large size PDF. I had to make it shrink it here to fit the slides. Otherwise, you'll find it full size on Google Classroom. So in this example, writer Jane Duval apologizes graciously for a mistake. She omits an explanation because the error is obvious, so she did not explain. Someone sent the wrong software. Once the reader has the information and apology, Duval shifts attention to a positive feature, the gift certificate. Let's look at it. Don't forget the letterhead, okay? But in this case, when you send the letter, the complaint, your address was here, correct?
Yes.
On top. Now, the address of the company will be there because they are sending you the letter, correct?
Yes.
So you switch the addresses. All right, when you write this, the adjustment letter, your address will be here, okay? And the company's address that's sending you the letter will be here. You switch them, okay? You pay attention to that. So we have the letterhead, we have the date. We can put it here, we'll stay on the same format. And then this will be your address, of course. This is the company's address who's writing the letter. This is the complaint, the guy who complained, the customer. Dear Mr. whatever the name was, of course. Your software should arrive by May 15th, immediately. They told her, okay, that we'll get you the software you want by May 15th. Sorry for the mix-up. We made a mistake. We don't make a practice of sending Apple software to PC owners, but we do slip up once in a while. We make mistakes once in a while. So she apologized and told her that we accept fully the complaint, and we will send you, or you will receive the software on the May 15th. Now, this extra stuff, incentive, okay? They want to give a gift certificate. قسيمة هدية شراء. In appreciation of your patience and understanding, I have enclosed a $50 gift certificate. You can give it to a friend or apply it toward your next order. If you order by phone, just give the certificate number and the operator will credit your account. Finally, the conclusion, keep your certificate handy because you will be getting our new catalog soon. It features 15 new business and utility programs that you might find useful. Sincerely, here's the signature, Jane Duval, the name, and the title, Sales Manager, and the enclosure. In this case, they have an enclosure. So, gift certificate, okay? Gift certificate.